Normal alle Dinger vorne weg.
Hello and welcome to the Audi Böllinger Höfe in Neckarsulm, a very special place for us. This is the place where icons are born. Icons like the Audi R8, the Audi Quattro was born here, and it's also the home of Audi Sport GmbH. Audi Sport stands for high performance, in both, in race cars and series production cars. At Audi Sport, we are pursuing a consistent electrification strategy because high performance and electrification go together perfectly. Electrification is the foundation of our future, and it will be thrilling the experience for our customers. And this future starts right now in the Böllinger Höfe with this new car, the Audi e-tron GT. The Audi e-tron GT is the first fully electric sports car from Audi. And it's the sporty and technological spearhead of our electrification strategy. It stands for Vorsprung durch Technik because this car is packed with innovations. And that also goes for its cradle, the famous Böllinger Höfe, where we produce the Audi e-tron GT together with the Audi R8. These are two high performance extremes coming from one assembly line, one fully electric and the other a V10 petrol engine. And that's an absolute first. And that is only the beginning. With the Audi e-tron GT, we at Audi Sport enter the world of fully electric mobility. The Audi e-tron GT is our commitment to the company's CO2 target and its high performance at the highest level made by Audi Sport.
We produce the e-tron GT in 3 steps in the body shop. The first step is the main production line. In the main production line we put the internal and the external side panel on the underbody to complete the chassis. After that we go to the assembly line. In the assembly line we put the hang-on parts, doors and fenders on the car. And the last step is our finishing area. In the finishing area we make the surface ready for the painting process in the foundry. High-tech for me is in the main production line the two-way framer. Normally you have two stations for the framing process in the body shop. In the first framing you make the internal side panel, in the second framing the external side panel. And here in the Audi e-tron GT body shop we have only one station to put these both parts on the car. Yeah, another example is also the correlation-free measuring system. We see it here in the back. The correlation-free measuring system is a station with two robots and a sensor on it. And in the same station we have 10 cameras. With these cameras we track the exact position of each sensor to the body in white. And this gives us the possibility to reduce the measuring tolerance down to 0.2 millimeters. And with this highly precision, we measuring 350 points all over the e-tron GT to guarantee the high quality of the car. Yeah. Craftsmanship for me is precision and perfection. And to build a car with precision and perfection, you need highly qualified and motivated workers. And this we see on many places in the car, in the body shop. For example, in the finishing area, the workers has a perfect eye and skill to prepare the surface for the following painting process. And also in the main production line, we have the best welders in the group. The same welders, they prepare and build the Audi R8, up to 35 cars, purely by hand each day. Now build the e-tron GT with the same pattern.
So building the R8 Coupe and Spider was already a complex task. Now we had to integrate the e-tron GT, the full electric e-tron GT in addition. An assembly line with such different sporty models in one line is unique in our group. The biggest challenge was definitely the production process itself. We had to distribute the product processes through the cycles to adjust the whole line for both different models. A good example for such an orchestrated cycle is the marriage. First of all, the marriage is a very special cycle for every assembly. This is where the powertrain with the battery, the rear and the front engine, the suspension system, and of course the cooling system is connected to the body. The marriage of the e-tron GT is located at cycle 20. And at this same cycle, the R8 gets his suspension system. These very different tasks in one cycle is a special challenge for our employees.
Böllinger Höfe plant was already created as a small series production facility with innovative and flexible production processes in the design phase. That gives us the ideal conditions to produce the e-tron GT. What is created here is the result of a unique combination of craftsmanship and smart factory technology. We have used the available space to implement a production that is lean and flexible at the same time. Everything goes hand in hand here. This allows us to assemble the e-tron GT and the R8 with the same employees on a shared assembly line. The team's enthusiasm fills me with great pleasure. In many respects, building our car is a craft that requires a lot of attention to detail. Our employees have transferred the great passion with which they have been building the R8 so far to the e-tron GT. Everything comes together in this production, using state-of-the-art technologies in the planning and production preparation stages already, working together across locations and brands. At the end, there is a car that has what it takes to become an icon. It's the new electric and sporty spearhead of Audi.